right. You're right. And even if you aren't, I don't see how it matters. We've come too far. He thought about that for a second. Yeah, we have. We threw a couple shovels of dirt on our corpse and took some pictures. We relieved him of his Mongol jacket, stuffing it into a FedEx box. We got in the car and headed home to Phoenix. Timmy drove. I made some phone calls. I lit a cigarette and waited for someone to pick up at the clubhouse. Inhale, hold it in, click. The voice said, Skull Valley. I said, Bobby, it's Bird. Bird, what the fuck? Teddy there? Not now, no. Bobby Reinstra's voice was humorless and empty. We're on our way back. We? Who? Inhale, hold it in. I said, me and Timmy. No Pops? No Pops. He stayed down in Mexico. So Pops is gone. I heard him light a cigarette. He'd only started smoking again since he'd met me. Yeah, dude. Wow. Bobby smoked, inhaled, held it in. I said, we should probably talk about this later, don't you think? He snapped out of it. Yeah, of course. When will you be back? Soon. I'll call when we're back in the valley. Okay. Get home safe. We will. Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Later. Later. I flipped my cell shut and turned to Timmy. I said, he bit it. Pop's death should work to our advantage. Timmy barely nodded. He was probably thinking about his wife and kids. Above all else, Timmy was decent. I looked past him, the asphalt and brown California pines, the late afternoon grid of Phoenix, Arizona, moved beyond him like a sunset movie backdrop. The next afternoon, J.J., Timmy, and I chowed at a Pizza Hut. We hadn't seen Bobby or any of the other boys yet. We wanted their tension to build. J.J.'s phone rang. She looked at the ID, then at me. I shrugged, stuffed a pepperoni slice in my mouth, and nodded. She flipped open. Hello? She grinned. Hi, Bobby. No, I haven't heard from him. You have? When? What'd he say? He said what? Bobby, what the fuck do you mean? Pops is dead? She lowered her voice and choked out the words with a frightened stutter. Bobby, you're scaring me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is a FedEx box came to the house this morning. It was sent from Nogales, Mexico. She pulled the phone away from her ear and placed a slice of roasted green pepper in her mouth. She sipped more iced tea. No way, Bobby. I'm not opening shit. No, forget it. Not until Bird gets back. J.J.'s fear was convincing and effective. Our plan seemed to be working. I leaned into the leather banquette. We weren't your average-looking cops. We weren't even your average-looking undercover cops. And we painted quite a picture. Timmy and I were bald, muscular, and covered in tattoos. J.J. was cute, buxom, and focused. My eyes were blue and always lit up. Timmy's brown and wise. J.J.'s green and eager. Each of my long, bony fingers was armored with silver rings depicting things like skulls and talons and lightning bolts. My long, straggly goatee was haphazardly twisted into a ragged braid. J.J. and I wore white wife-beater tank tops, and Timmy wore a black sleeveless T-shirt that said Skull Valley, Graveyard Crew, over the heart. I wore green camo cargo pants and flip-flops, and they wore jeans and riding boots. We each openly carried at least one firearm. Arizona's open carry, so there you go. J.J. continued. No way, Bobby. I'm not coming over there with the box. I'm waiting till Bird gets home. All right. Bye. She hung up. She turned back to us and asked sarcastically, So, honey, when can I expect you? I grinned and said, Any time now. Any time. Okay, can't wait.